So my name is Rich Baez. I am a sixth grade teacher here at Benny Dover Jackson Middle School. I teach math. However, I have been teaching for almost 20 years now, 17 I think altogether. And this is a game that I have started teaching when I started teaching math in elementary school. It's called Math War. And we all know how to play Math War. Math War, you get half the deck, I get half the deck. And queen is higher than a 5, so person wins. However, to modify it for math, I gave each place value, or each card a place value. 2 through 10 is obviously 2 through 10. But a 0 looks like a queen, so I made the queen a 0. An ace is the first letter of the alphabet, so an ace is a 1. King is the highest of all the numbers, so that gets 12. And by default, Jack is 11. Now I'm going to start off by talking about elementary school. And for K and 1, maybe even 2, you don't want to use this. You want to take out all the face cards. You want to take out all the face cards. And I'll tell you what you can do with the face cards later on. So the first game I'm going to teach you, this game is more for K1, 2. Where they're beginning to learn how to count. And this is not going to be a war type of game. And this is called Math War, but it's not going to be a war. The first thing you want to do is take out all the face cards, and including the ace. Now, when you're teaching your kindergarten first grader, you may want to use, one of the tricks that I did to keep them interested is I would put a face card in here. Not that we would use them for the point value, or 2, but we would use these as incentives. When I had my son, they would be tickle breaks. He loved to be tickled. They could be a snack break. They could be a run around the room break. They could be any type of game break. They can get 5 minutes of a game. So now when you go to play the game, you have 4 plus 5. For elementary, you want to get a face card or playing cards that have the number of suits on it. So what you would have your kindergartner, first grade or second grader, if they're not fluent yet, which means they don't know how to, or they know how to add them already, you would want them to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you have 4 plus 5 is 9. Another one, 3 plus 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Where you want them to go to is where you go 9 plus 8, and they go 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So we want to start, we move slowly where they're counting everything to where they know this is 9, that's called number sense, and they add the next card. So they start with 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So this is for elementary first grade. When you get to second grade and they should have number sense, then you can actually play war where they would get half the cards. You would get half the cards. They would flip, you would flip 4 plus 7. I would say even up until maybe third grade, give them a second. And that's 11. Whoever yells 11 first wins the cards. So you take these out, this would be a tickle break or a snack break. So you have, how did those get in there? 5 plus 5, 10. So I won those. So that's how math addition is played 16. Again, give them wait time so that they can either, and this is again, once they know their facts and they can add them together mentally, that's what you want to do. Or if they're still counting, remember it's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Give them time, let them win a couple. You don't have to win everything. And you're going to watch that if they are competitive by any means, that they're going to want to practice to beat you. So the next group for addition and is subtraction. So subtraction is, I'm going to put the 8 minus 3. So what we teach is they can use 2 hands and cover up 3. And now how many are left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 8 minus 3 is 5. So this is one way of teaching subtraction. Again, tickle break. You want to do 10 minus 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So they cover all of these. What's left? 1. And again, these are for the younger ones. Now for 3rd, 4th, and 5th, hopefully they will have what we call math fluency. And all you want to do with them is play the math war game, where you can actually now get them to use this. In my 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade, we did use this. The king was a 12, the jack was an 11, the ace was a 1, and the queen was a 0. So now you have 0 through 12 addition, subtraction, and multiplication for the other groups. So Elizabeth, this is where you can come in. I have my helper here, Elizabeth Sked. She is a coach at Jennings Elementary School, and she was kind enough to offer to assist in being my so when your child gets what we call math fluency, which means they actually know how to do this, I'd never worry about counting out so that it's even, because it doesn't really matter. But now we're doing addition, so it's 7 plus
8.
1. First person to yell out 8 wins. 5. A tie is pretty cool, because a tie means you flip again, and whoever wins the next one wins.
15.
16. It's an 11.
Oh, my bad.
All right.
I need to look at that. Jack is 11. King was 12.
So,
Okay.
so this is what would happen when you get older students. When you get older students who have math fluency, like I said, that means that they have this in their head. This was addition. So now we're going to go to subtraction. And what I like about using this game for subtraction for older kids is, first of all, they have to know what numbers are. So they have to know which one is the larger number. They have to know which is the larger number, and they're subtracting the larger from the smaller. So a 6 is going to be minus 2, because you're going to go larger number subtracting the lower number. And when you have number fluency, you just yell out the number like Elizabeth did, and it's 4. 5. Okay? So that's how to play addition,
Subtraction.
yeah, and subtraction. Did we do addition with war? When they have numbers fluency, did we do subtraction?
Yep.
Okay. So now, when they start learning multiplication, this is where the game actually really gets, I mean, if you know me, you know my classroom, I like quiet, peace, and order. This game, there is no such thing as quiet, peace, and order. The kids will be loud, and they will be fast, and they will be laughing, and it is actually fun to watch. It's good noise. So now we're going to multiply. So to multiply, remember, we do need these to know these. Again, 12, 12, 11, 1, 0. And all the face cards, or the number cards, are their number. So to multiply, it is just 0. 0 times 4. Now you're also teaching the property of 0. You're going to teach the property of 1. So 0 times 4. Anything times 0 is 0. 6.
8.
Again, 30. That's a tie. Go to the next one.
20.
So that's multiplication more. That I still play it with 6th graders. So this, and they still enjoy this game. So this is a fun game
30.
to play with them, and this builds fluency. This gets them faster at their math facts. Now, one thing you can do if your child has problem with their math facts is print out a multiplication table. and leave it on the test. Leave it with this. All right, so that is multiplication war. That is addition and subtraction, and you can do that. K-5 if your child needs help with addition and subtraction. You have multiplication. Multiplication starts in 3rd grade and goes through for the rest of your lives, as you know, if you're still taking college courses. So multiplication is the faster one and the louder one, to be honest with you. And that is K-5.